Hey everybody, Dan Latto speaking, and in this video I want to talk to you about why producing Gary Vee style videos doesn't work for me. Hey, it's Dan Latto speaking. So let's talk about Gary Vaynerchuk, shall we, for a second. You've all seen him, his beanie wearing t-shirt, he F's a lot, that's the F word, try not to swear, in every other sentence. He talks about how he almost invested in Twitter and almost invested in Uber. No, he did invest in Twitter, didn't he? But almost invested in Uber. If he only put 20 grand in there, it would be worth 200 million. I don't know, whatever. But one of the things that you will have seen with Gary Vee is his cameraman following round, D-Rock as he's known, and he follows himself round with his cameraman, and he films pretty much everything, back of a taxi, and there's a couple of good parodies if you've not seen those, where a guy's filming him and he's going, he's on the phone, he's booking a meeting, and then he's getting in an Uber to the meeting he's just booked, and then he's having the meeting, and then he gets in an Uber back, and then he goes back, and then he phones him up and talks to him about the meeting he's just had, and he's filmed the whole lot, and there's 8 videos out of that. That's what I mean by Gary Vee style, okay? I don't do that, in case you've not noticed. This is my style of video, me to camera, and we find that works very well. Now, we have tried to do Gary Vee videos. Where we live, I think wherever you live, unless you're in New York, I think you look a bit of a plonker, to be honest with you. And we've tried it, we went to the coffee shop, and guys following us around with a camera. I've got a camera here, let's use this as a prop. And he's following us around, trying to get different angles. We're in a meeting. Wow, it's an exciting meeting. And honestly, people just looking at us like we're woohoo, woohoo, like we're mad, you know? So it just didn't work. And also, I felt so self-conscious, because not only have I got a camera work following me, you know, camera lens in your face, you've also got the guy that you're talking to, and then you've got all these other people watching you, looking like you're a bit of a plonker. It just doesn't work, and we're British. We're not, I know Gary Vee's not from New York, but that's where he lives, isn't it? He's a New Yorker, really, even though he's from Russia, or wherever he's from. But that just doesn't work for me. It might work for people in New York who, everyone's filming themselves on a documentary style kind of thing. Everybody and his dog, even the homeless people are probably doing it. But in UK, nobody does that stuff. And if you do, you look a bit weird. And we're British, so stop doing it. It's just weird, right? Maybe that will change as it becomes more prevalent over the next 4 or 5 years. But right now, especially where we live in Spain, where we're like 20 years behind on everything here, by the way. No health and safety. Honestly, we're just 20 years behind on everything. You know, there is no political correctness here, in all sorts of ways, which I won't go into. But it's just not the done thing if you're in the UK. You need to find a different way of doing it. Going to like Roundy Park in Leeds and having a tripod with a camera and talking to camera, that might work as long as you're not in where other people are. And if you are, people are going to stand and watch you. People stand and they literally watch you like that, wondering what you're talking about and listening to what you're talking about. And it's weird because on one hand, that's what you want on video, but you don't want an audience standing watching you. What's he going to talk about now then? It's crazy, right? Stop doing it. Find a way that works well for yourself. Right now, we're outside, a little bit windy, you can hear it and so on. We're building the YouTube studio downstairs, which hopefully will come online in the next sort of 2 weeks, I'll say. And maybe that will work for us better than this. Maybe it won't. Maybe we've got props. Maybe it won't. But it's about you going out and finding your way of actually getting this content out there and putting your face to camera. And you need to go out and find different ways of doing it and see which one suits you the best. Anyway, hope that's useful. A little bit of an insight as to why you shouldn't do Gary Vee style videos. Let me know what you think, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.